And good evening to you, and thank you for watching Denver 7 News at 6. I'm Ann Trujillo.
I'm Shannon Ogden. Everybody wants a piece of Colorado right now. We see it in our state's growing population and in the booming tourism industry.
And tonight we have a 360 in-depth look at what this love affair is doing to the quality of life in Colorado.
Denver 7's Russell Haythorne kicks off our coverage with a look at what state leaders need to do to keep up.
Whether it's visitors just in town for a few days of vacation, or someone moving to Colorado for the first time,
everybody wants to be here.
Our state gets no shortage of love.
My body runs better on high altitude.
Can we work outside? Can we have coffee outside? Can we do everything outside?
But are we loving it to death?
Humans historically always love places to death.
I-70's it's a nightmare, in my opinion.
Quality of life is tough. It's hard to achieve that for a lot of folks right now.
Let's go 360 on how Colorado is changing with experts who say it's a wonderful destination, but also warn of climate change inequities and other quality of life issues, those who moved here because they think it's so great, those visiting, and let's start with Sandy and Rich Gerber, who lived in Colorado for 40 years.
Quality of life, school systems for the kids. She spent 35 years with the city of Aurora.
But now, like so many of their friends, they recently left Colorado, moving to the Phoenix area for warmer winters and a lower cost of living.
I mean, sold the house in 13 days and had a house down there. Yeah, it's a bargain. It was time to just change.
Then there are those like Patty De Rosario.
The people are nice, especially the ones who have lived here forever.
She and her military husband bounced around the world for years before settling back in Colorado about 5 years ago.
Oh my gosh, our house is appreciated, I think 50%. There's something for everyone. The only thing that we're missing is a beach. I don't think we'll ever move.
Dr. Lauren Gifford agrees. There are so many things that make Colorado attractive.
There's a lot of smart people.
Yes.
There's a lot of smart women.
But Gifford, an expert in climate policy, says climate change and increasing population threaten quality of life in Colorado.
So like what we saw here in Louisville, where we had a mega urban wildfire where 1,000 homes were lost. It's mind-boggling, it's traumatic. There's incredible lasting trauma here. You know, I would say that 1,000 homes burned is already the implosion.
She says there's no way to solve climate change, but one glaring missed opportunity is funding mass transit.
There's ways to adapt to climate change. There's ways to be resilient to climate change, but we're not solving it at this point.
On the recreation and tourism side of things,
over-tourism is certainly a massive area for us to consider.
Outdoor rec and tourism expert Lincoln Davey says it's no wonder so many are attracted to Colorado. He uses himself as an example.
I moved here in 2018, and I moved here from Montana. Oh boy, it's a pretty busy state for my outdoor recreational activities.
He calls Colorado the North American capital for outdoor rec and businesses, with VF Corporation, Alterra, Vail Resorts, and others.
We have so much of the industry that is flourishing in this space. It's a no-brainer to come to a place like Colorado.
And he sees farming and ranching as the standard bearers in Colorado for conserving what we have.
If we're looking at a history lesson, if we're looking at a lesson on best practices, you know, I think it's really useful for us to look at our farmers and ranchers. Sure, we have a problem of over-tourism, and that's kind of a good problem to have if we're going to make positive change.
Of course, it's not cheap to live and work in places where tourism thrives, like mountain towns, which has created another crisis.
I know from my experience ski patrolling in my 20s and early 30s, it's expensive, and the wages haven't kept up with the cost in local communities, and it's only gotten worse.
And that brings us to Lisa Reyes Mason.
These inequities, these crises are really happening in so many parts of the country.
Reyes Mason is a social work expert, and as a Filipina American has lived all over the world herself, and says quality of life is never experienced the same way by any two people.
The affordability crisis is really hard here in terms of housing, in terms of inflation that's happening.
And history contributes to those issues.
There's a history of redlining that goes back 100 years. Who has access to homes that are of higher value in greener neighborhoods. There's a racial gap.
Lifestyle.
For those like Rich and Sandy.
No, we miss it here a lot. A lot.
They left the state partially because of affordability, but could also see themselves returning as Colorado addresses quality of life issues.
One day when the market changes, we'll be back.
Russell Haythorne, Denver 7.
Let's take a closer look at the numbers tonight. And growth isn't going to slow anytime soon in our state. The census in 2020 shows Colorado's population 5.8 million people. Between 2010 and 2020, our state grew by 716,000. And it's not going to stop there. By 2030, experts expect our state's population to grow to 6.5 million people.
Now, to keep up with that population growth, our state will have to continue to add more housing. Currently, that same 2020 census data shows that Colorado's housing is more than 90% full. In Denver, 92% of all housing units are occupied. In Douglas and Jefferson counties, that number is 96%. Boulder County's housing units are 94% occupied, and in Weld County, 95% of available housing units are full. And here's a different take for you. A declining birth rate could actually help stabilize the population. We're already seeing its impacts across the Front Range. Just last week, Jeffco announced it would close 16 elementary schools because of declining enrollment. And in Denver, the school district created a declining enrollment advisory committee to make recommendations on school closures. All right, we want to hear your perspective now.